Dzień dobry, assalamu alaikum, ciao, konnichiwa, bonjour, hola, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is the 1st of September. The meteorological summer is over and we feel it, don't we, in the weather. It feels a little bit more chilly than usual. A question that I'm often asked at this time of year in this kind of market is where are all the new properties going to come from? Well, we've spoken about the mums market before, where mums feel a little bit trapped over the summer period as the children go out to play in the garden, then it rains, although it hasn't really very much, is it? And then the bikes come in, the children come in, they're that little bit bigger, and mum wants to move on. That's one place in the market where properties will come from. But of course, when people are frightened, as they are today, for obvious reasons, they tend to do one thing very well here in the UK, and that's nothing at all. Just sort of sit on the hands and worry. And if you thought, because a lot of people have been saying to me, these blocks with the communal heating systems, they must be sitting pretty now. That's actually not true. And I'll tell you why. Because actually, residents with communal heating face uncapped energy price rises. And this is from the National Housing Federation. It's in the Times today. 700,000 people living in flats with communal heating networks could be exposed to huge increases because it will not be covered by the price cap. That's awful, isn't it? Because there's a lot of older people amongst that. And there was me thinking that those people would be the very people that we protected, but actually the opposite is true. Now, where will new properties come from when the market is tighter? That's three things, really. The 3Ds, we call them. And it's all about debt. Of course, those in debt may need to sell for reasons of downsizing. And then, of course, we have divorce as well. And, that's a situation where people are, looking to move on because they're motivated to do so for personal reasons. And, when it comes to the property market, it's always tough when you're dealing with awkward situations, but it's death, divorce and debt. They're the 3Ds, and they're the three reasons why people will be selling their houses in late 2022 into 2023, in my view. There won't be as many coming to market, and that undersupply of properties will underpin the market, in my view. But confidence is a fragile thing. We've got, on the one hand, we've got the doom mongers saying, oh my gosh, the property market's going to fall off a cliff. It's going to be awful. We're all going to be freezing cold, and, the property market's going to die as well. And then we're all going to be skinned. And then you've got the other side of the coin, people saying, well, actually, the market's been so strong and it's bullish and it's going to boom. And undoubtedly, the truth is between the two. I don't think it's going to boom. No chance of that. Not in the current climate, especially with rising interest rates. But by the same token, will it fall off a cliff? I don't think it'll do that either. I think it'll probably be somewhere in the middle. The question is, how far in the middle? Will it slant? Will property market come down a little bit? Will it stay where it is? Will it go up? My sense of it is that the lack of supply of property will underpin the market and keep it reasonably strong and keep it where it is right now. But confidence is a fragile thing, and it does depend how deep and how far we go into this recession that we're in right now. Time will tell. With a new prime minister and a government looking to be re-elected, we can see some incentives on the cards. We don't know what they'll be or where they'll be, but there'll certainly be some things. I hope that they help people with the energy crisis. That's the main thing, isn't it? As far as rental is concerned, the rising rents has prompted a homelessness warning from councils. And this is from the local authorities saying that they face a huge spike in homelessness as private renters struggle to keep pace with rising bills. And they say homelessness in every borough has increased by 15.8% across the capital, partly on rising prices. And a guy from the executive for the housing, member for housing alliance, Alliance says that the maximum amount people renting from a private landlord can claim in housing benefit is the problem, and an estimated 125,000 lower income earners are at risk of becoming homeless as the entitlement falls short of meeting their rent. So really, really hard times for people ahead, and it's going to be a tough winter. Of that, there's no doubt. But we'll get through it. We will get through it. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. It will end. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but sometime, and hopefully sooner than we expect. Only time will tell on that. Apart from that, busy day-to-day on valuations, lots going on with administration. We're all gearing up now for the next week when we start to get busier as people get back to work and back to normal. I don't know if you noticed, but this morning, the traffic here in London was just so increased on yesterday. People are getting back to work, getting back to normality. So I hope your September is going well so far, pinch punch and all that. And we'll be back tomorrow with another edition. Until then, stay safe, look after yourselves. If you can, your family and friends. Ciao.